What's up, YouTube? This is Mr. MPQ, your source in the Southwest for all things Marvel Puzzle Quest, coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona. It is Wednesday, it's April 5th, 2018, and today we're going to be doing a S.H.I.E.L.D. training video. If you're new to the channel, welcome, thanks for joining us. If you're a regular, welcome back as always. Every like, share, and subscribe is always appreciated. If you enjoy the content here, it does help us grow the channel and the online community for Marvel Puzzle Quest. It helps us reach other questers just like yourself. As you can see, I'm logging in here for the very first time today. There is a pop-up ad for the new character Jubilee. She is a 4-star character, and the S.H.I.E.L.D. training event will get you one random cover for her if you complete it. This event just started, so we're going to do the initial node, which is going to feature her as a freebie version, and that'll give us a chance to take a look at her abilities and how she fits in with other team members. And as you can see also here, coming up in about 28 minutes is the X-Men vs. Apocalypse event, one of my favorite boss puzzle fight events because it requires so much strategy and different ways to get rid of those horsemen nodes in order to deal damage to Apocalypse. So great event, especially if you have a good alliance like I do. Love everybody in Triskelion 2.0. You guys rock. So we're going to go over here for this video though to S.H.I.E.L.D. training. And as you can see, this event, I have not done anything yet, but this node here with the required character says welcome to S.H.I.E.L.D. You're fighting against level 270 characters Luke Cage, Ragnarok, and 3-star Gambit. Important difference between 5-star Gambit and 3-star Gambit is his black ability does not automatically regen purple and red. There is a cost to do it, and it does damage teammates when he uses it. Okay, so this has Jubilee, Mockingbird, and Totally Awesome Hulk. Totally Awesome Hulk is one of my champions. He's at 277, but I'm going to use the freebie 270. It's not that much of a difference in level, and it's the same build that I use, which is 553. Anytime you use these freebie characters, if they take damage, next time you come to the node, you can reuse that. That works for any event. If I were to use my champed Totally Awesome Hulk, if he takes damage, I have to wait for him to heal or use a health pack depending on how much damage he's taken. But with this, I can get away with just using him for free. Mockingbird I don't have up to the same level as you can see. She is, I think, at 13 covers. Yeah, but she's just not leveled up yet as much as I'd like her to be. So we're going to go ahead and use the 270 freebie Mockingbird, which is at a 535 build. And then most importantly, front and center we have Jubilee. So this is the new character. You can see she's got 13,995 health, just under 14,000. A little bit more actually than Mockingbird at the same level. So either Mockingbird has less health or Jubilee has more than normal for an average. I know Hulk is Hulk, so he's going to have a ton more health anyways. That's not a fair comparison. But if we click Info tab here, you can see that she is given to us at a 535, and I really dig the background, which is not even so much a cover as it is the action figure version of her. And I think I actually had this one way back in the day. What does that say? 92. Yeah, so I would have been 6 years old. And I loved waking up Saturday morning and watching that Uncanny X-Men. I actually have a, well, you can't see it because I don't have a camera, but I do have a piece of artwork that features the 90s X-Men I got at Comic-Con. So once I get my camera situation straight, maybe I'll show that off. But anyway, so she's a 535 build. We looked at her health. Heart of the team is she's a yellow, green, and purple build, so very similar to like Kamala Khan, but in a 4-star comparison. Heart of the team is passive. This ability, if she has less health than the target and makes a match, deals 1243 extra damage. If there are at least 3 charged tiles on the board, this also applies to her allies. So if the teammates have less health than the target, it's going to deal more damage. So this is an ability that's going to be useful kind of early on, I would think. Until those enemies take more damage, they're going to have less health. So then this ability kind of becomes I don't want to say useless halfway through the fight, but potentially if they have a heal ability, they could regain that health, and then this ability would take effect again. Who knows? But that is good that it works with allies as well when you get 3 charged tiles. Light Show for 12 purple AP. This one is going to use fireworks to blindside and confuse your opponents. Randomly changes the colors of the 3x3 blocks surrounding 2 chosen basic tiles. Deals 2669 damage and stuns a random enemy for 1 turn and another random enemy for 1 turn. Why not just say 2 random enemies for 1 turn? It's okay. Then it goes to 1 enemy for 2 turns, 1 enemy for 1 turn, and then at level 5, damage increases quite significantly and then stuns 2 random enemies for 2 turns. So this is ability I would definitely have at level 5, not at 3. I'd probably tune down that yellow ability just because this one is going to always be effective in the fight, the yellow ability not so much. Roaming Candle for 9 green AP cost is going to fire a volley of energy blasts at our enemies, disarming them. Creates 4 charge tiles at level 5, as you see here, replacing enemy strike, protect, or attack tiles, and deals 2416 damage to the enemy team. So this is kind of like Gambit's ability, where it's going to take over those enemy special tiles, and then instead of creating countdown tile, this is going to be an AoE. So by dropping down here in levels, you can see that it at level 4 it only creates 3 charged tiles, but if there are at least 5 charged tiles on the board, deals damage to the enemy team. At level 5, it's just going to create 4 charged tiles and deal damage. No prerequisite number of charged tiles required. That's just going to get the job done. So I would definitely build Jubilee at a 3-5-5 if it was up to me, if I was lucky enough to get those covers. She is affiliated with Heroes and X-Men, obviously. So, let's get into this event. We're going to try our hand against Gambit, Ragnarok. And Gambit and Ragnarok also create charge tiles, so I feel like this kind of plays into Jubilee's favor to fight opponents like this, because those charge tiles, factor into some of her abilities as well. And then Luke Cage, he's generating that passive defense tile each turn, so there's going to be at least 1 enemy special tile on the board at all times. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get into this. So green, yellow, and purple are Jubilee's colors. I'm going to go for some of these red matches for Mockingbird. And then again, if the enemy has a potential match 4 setup, that's going to give Mockingbird some, the opportunistic ability there, her passive, Opportunist. I was pretty close. We're going to separate those guys so that the countdown tile stays alive. Let's go with that. Alright, so then we gain extra AP based on that match 4. Go green. And of course, charge tiles, if matched, generate 3 times the normal AP. As you see here, triple damage and triple AP for this tile. So by matching that green, we actually earn 5, 1 for each normal tile, and then 3 for the charged. Let's go ahead here with this, and this deals 2416 damage. This does, we don't have enough blue. Anyways, I want to see what this looks like, so we'll do this. Some nice dazzling effect there. Everybody takes a little damage, and it does generate random charge tiles, not specific colors per se, like Ragnarok does blue charge tiles. Okay, so we'll do this. Alright, It will heal for a little bit. Create some more charge tiles. So this tile board is just full of charge tiles between Hulk, Ragnarok, Gambit, and Jubilee. Let's see, I'm going to take that match 4 so I can get some red. Okay. Alright, and now let's move that. Now we can set up this bombshell ability, which deals a lot of damage if those countdown tiles are both still on the board. Reds are in a hard to match spot and they are fortified, which makes it that much tougher. And let's see, this is going to deal about 9,000 damage, so let's take out Gambit because he is a real pain in the tuchus. Well, take out Luke Cage because the defense, Gambit. So we're going to do this. And then we're going to do this. And that generates a free ability there. Thank you, Mockingbird. That's why she's awesome. Alright. And I think that was her green. Or it was her purple. Light show. Changed random color tiles. And then also stunned 2 enemies. These countdown tiles have enough damage to take Luke Cage out, so I'm going to move him to the front. Always strategizing for those tiles to count down and take effect on the most worthy target. And then as you can see there, we're going to destroy AP and then generate for ourselves. And there goes that. So they put up a little bit of a fight, but it was not too bad. Get some extra ISO, progress rewards, extra command point, I'll take it. Plus everybody in my line's played in the past 24 hours, so thank you everybody. There's my buddy Artum at the top of the list. And then my daily resupply. And let's see, coming up on 25 command points pretty soon here in about a week. That'll be nice. Alright, so as you can see, the team ups required for this one are going to be Iceman, Totally Awesome Hulk, and Mockingbird. I definitely have to boost Mockingbird up to 209, which is going to be the required level, as it always is for this node here. As it says, requires a team of at least 209 at the bottom. And then it's the same team that's required here, and then you just work your way down, but you have to do the node above it first. So the required characters for this are obviously going to be Iceman, Mockingbird, and Totally Awesome Hulk, as you see there. And then this one is all 3 in the same team. These guys you can use as long as it's with them. You can pick whatever other team members you would like. Take your pick. So anyways, thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and this introduction to the S.H.I.E.L.D. training event. It is still one of my least favorite events, probably in the entire game. Really dislike it as a whole, but they have made some modifications to where the newest character is not the one required, which is very useful. As you can see, I do have Iceman and Totally Awesome Hulk already championed. They've been in the game for a while, and I feel like that makes it much more enjoyable and a little bit more fun to play. Hopefully you guys are able to get through this event as well and get yourself that free Jubilee cover if you finish that node there. And then I think there's a legendary token if you make Jubilee up to level 251, which is ridiculous. That's the part that I don't like. You have to earn Jubilee in this node, and then level her up, and then take her through each of these nodes. This one has to be at least level 78, 111, 169, and then 251, which 251 is, you know, almost at least 12 covers or something like that. Ridiculous. 270, I think, is the champion level. So yeah, it's just a few levels off from that. So if you can get that many covers for Jubilee before this event ends in a week, more power to you. I've never had that situation happen for me before in a S.H.I.E.L.D. training event, and if it does this time, I will totally eat crow and make another video about that. Hopefully I do get all those Jubilee covers. That would be amazing. But there is also the Apocalypse event coming up, which does have Jubilee as a reward. 4 rounds, 5, 6, and 7. So that's at least 4 potential covers for Jubilee that I could get. My alliance is pretty awesome, so I feel like we're going to do well in this event and get all the way through round 8. We're going to get those Gambit covers, and I get an extra Mockingbird during my progression rewards there, so I'll probably get to champion her by the time this is all said and done, which I would very much look forward to doing. And yeah, so don't forget to follow me on Twitter at Mr. MPQ for more Marvel Puzzle Quest news and updates as they break. You can subscribe to this channel and hit the notification button if you haven't done so already for YouTube notifications when videos like this get posted. You can check out my buddies and alliance mates, Artum, who also makes YouTube videos from Germany, and JonEl Media, who's over here on the West Coast in California. And don't forget to check out on Twitch, KillPower559, our friend Eddie, who does stream daily. Great tips and tricks from all of the above players. Show some love and some support for other Marvel Puzzle Quest fanatics just like me and yourself, and help us to reach more questers. So until next time, as always, this has been Mr. MPQ, your source in the Southwest for all things Marvel Puzzle Quest. Keep on questing, and I'll see you in the next video.